small group.
Very sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tie and everything.
What about Pete Rose?
Pete.
Oh, well, there's that.
I bet he doesn't get into the Hall of Fame now.
You think?
But he gets his...
Am I supposed to be talking?
But he
No, you do whatever you want. We're not on yet.
There's more than that.
Sure, let's do Pete Rose.
Yeah.
In 2004, as you may know, Pete Rose came clean, admitting he'd bet on baseball while he was a manager. But for nearly 30 years, Major League Baseball's all-time hits leader has insisted he never bet as a player. That was the one thing he said. Never bet against my own team, never bet as a player. But now, ESPN's Outside the Lines says it has obtained documents that show Rose did, in fact, bet on games as a player, including games he played in, although, again, not against his own team. Documents are copies of pages from a notebook seized during a raid of a former Rose associate, sketchy guy that had been under court-ordered seal since 1989. They show Rose did bet on his Cincinnati Reds during the '86 season, but again show no evidence he bet against them. Remember, he was banned from Major League Baseball in '89. So, Mike, not a big surprise to a lot of people. No. I don't think. This was out there, and now there's just some documents to prove it.
The elements... Outside the Lines had specific evidence that they can show us. We just showed it. But the evidence that what they compiled was very similar to the evidence that is in the report done by John Dowd for Major League Baseball 25 years ago. He's a degenerate gambler. And, of course, he bet on nearly everything. He bet on
but he didn't bet against a team.
Well,
this isn't the Chicago
Are you
White
kidding me?
Joe.
Are you kidding me?
Joe.
Yeah.
A degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
Of course he bet against his own team.
You think he bet against his team? Absolutely.
And if he didn't actually lay the cash out betting against his own team, the book that he was using, the book that he was placing $2,000, $2,500 a day, when he didn't bet...
So you're saying he ain't getting into the Hall?
That's right, Joe. I'm sorry. You know, don't be disappointed.
Greatest hitter of our time.
Are you good?
He's not going to get in the Hall of Fame.
No, he's not.
I think that's stupid as hell.
Jen, do I need to clean glasses better?
Unless he agrees,
Would you vote for him to get in the Hall?
I mean, no, not after this. I don't think he should get in the Hall.
Boy, I'll tell you what, we go back and we judge everybody on their morality. The Hall is an empty place.
Well, that's different. Morality and betting on your own, influencing the outcome of your own game.
But nobody's proven that he's influenced it. He bet on his team to win.
Okay.
That's what he said.
You believe
that?
I don't get it. You haven't been around a lot of gamblers, have you?
I haven't, but I do think that the guy gets over 4,000 hits, and he's an extraordinary hitter of our time. You have Ted Williams, Pete Rose, Ty Cobb. I mean...
Well, the first thing he's got to do if he has any shot at the Hall of Fame, he's got to admit that he lied.
Right.
He's got to give the full history of his gambling. I mean, if he's in the hole $50,000 to a guy, a mob-connected guy, and his team is playing that day, and he knows his pitcher was out drunk the night before, I think it might be a pretty good bet that he'd lay someone
Mike feels strongly.
We'll talk about this later. But this just makes me love my childhood hero, who I watched play against Pete Rose all the time when they were in the National League.
He was great.
West. No, not Pete Rose. My all-time hero, Hank Aaron, better. Doesn't Hank Aaron get greater with age? All the scandals that ensnarl everybody else. Hank Aaron just...
Hank Aaron is the home run king.
He is the home run king. The guy had an amazing batting average. He's a man of great character. I can't say
And when you consider the circumstances under which he was doing all that, with death threats on him every day because he was chasing Babe Ruth's record. I mean, he was playing under some serious pressure. And
plus, he played for my Atlanta Braves in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium.
Yeah.
Well, this is also very important.
Lost over 100 games a year. And the Rocket era, we couldn't even grow grass in the infield. So, all right. So,
you all ready to go now?
Let's go a little bit north from Atlanta, GA on I-85 up to South Carolina.
Okay.